Hello everybody and welcome back to SAXLINGHAM. So today is that day, the day when we harvest the gigantic field number 18. So to do this we are not going to be using just one combine because it will take forever. We're going to have to use two, so we're going to rent the biggest class, the 8900, but also I did actually ask in the previous episode if you want me to do baling in that field, and it seems the general consensus is we really do want to be doing baling, which makes sense because it's going to be a lot more money. However, it's going to take a while to bale it. Luckily it won't take too long to pick the bales up, although it will still be quite a job because we have the auto stacker. But yeah, the baling itself, that's going to be interesting. But since so many people said yeah, bale it, that leads me to believe that that's what most people want to see. Because yeah, if you tell me to do, well, if you agree to something as crazy as that, then yeah, you're going to have to expect quite a lot of time lapse. Because that is just the way we do it. So, okay, let's have a look here. So yeah, it was the Class Lexion 8900. It's a 26 reg, it's in the future, nice. And that will cost us £35,000 plus 14,500 per hour. Right, so in other words, not cheap. But we are going to have a 13.8 meter header on this. As you can see, that is just gigantic. Oh, good grief. Now, I was expecting to have enough money to rent it. Luckily, we are allowed to use the loan system. We're going to make a serious amount of money this year in December, so I'm not concerned at all about taking out a small loan. If I can find the money page, I've forgotten where it is because I've got an additional... There we go. Yeah, we've got an additional tab. So we'll borrow 30,000 because it probably will be that much. Yeah, no, seriously, we are going to make an well, it's only 6. We're going to make an absolute fortune. So where has that appeared? It's appeared over here. Yeah, just look at that header. At least using a combine of this size, it means we're going to have less swaths of straw to bale. That is just such a good looking machine though, it looks so good. Looks like we've reverted back to our French appearance. I don't want to stereotype, but we are wearing a beret. What I mean basically is, this is what we were using this character on the French map. Okay, so, oh crikey, what a selection. I think probably safest thing to do is to find the 13 meter header and click on combinations, there we go. So we actually don't need to go spending extra money on colours for this. Right. And in addition to this, of course, we have our own combine, and that is just big as well. Not as big as this. Like the 1380 is just an absolutely unthinkable size, really. It's just gigantic. We are going to tow the header with the combine because we have to. Well, we don't have to. We could get a worker to help us, but I want to do it myself. Let's realign, that'd be better. There we go. Right, so we have our 13.8 meter header with our gigantic brand new combine harvester. There's going to come a stage when combines just can't keep getting larger. They're going to have to stop getting bigger. For some countries, maybe not. Some countries where the fields are big and open, you'll probably be alright, just keep getting bigger every year. But the UK is probably at its limit now, I think. I think we're probably there. It is really only Lincolnshire, Cambridgeshire, maybe some of Bedfordshire, Norfolk, where these gigantic machines can actually be used. Counties such as Dorset. I'd be surprised to see a combine like this in Dorset, but maybe there is. If you know of one, please do comment down below. Right, so there's ours. Look at that. 2 combine harvesters together. That's just great. We've got our gator for getting around. And, oh, actually, there probably was a better way of going. Yeah, I probably didn't go the best way there. But there it is, as I say as I go behind a tree. That is the field. That is what we're going to harvest today. I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take, but as we do have 2 Lexions, it does fill me with hope that we're going to get it done quite comfortably within this episode. Right, I think we'll drop that off there. There really isn't a great deal of space when it comes to using such gigantic headers. And I'm hoping just to get the worker going straight away, and then we can faff about with our own combine in our own time. This is the field with the double headland, not double headland, double tram line. I think it's just the way it worked out. Right, so yes, probably 2 laps would be ideal for the headland. Yep. Okay, worker. Of course, we are here with our 2 trailers because we're going to need them. Okay. Right. So I should have actually brought the gator up here. That is not... Yeah, good. Oh, I can't tab to it. Hey, worker, worker, come here. It is chopping, not... Well, that's a very pretty pattern, isn't it? Yes, if you can just swath it for us, that would be great. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to have to run back. Just scratch myself going through this hawthorn hedge. And, yeah, we're going to go and get the other combine. But now we're here. It didn't take that long. Yeah, we'll be okay. We don't need to come back here without a tractor. I see we have 6,000 litres of grain in the tank, so that really does not want to be going to the field. But I wonder if I can do this. Can I do this? Oh, please, please let me do this. Okay, fine. It's going to have to go to the trailer. I'll pull these trailers out of the way in a second. Because we're going to have to give ourselves a bit more space. I don't think the combine will be full yet. It should have a decent sized tank. Is it still moving? I think it is still moving, yeah. Good. So yeah, we'll just park these 2 header trailers somewhere out of the way. But somewhere we can access them again fairly easily at the end of harvest. Although, yeah, that one will be returned at the end of this because this will be our last harvest of the year. I remember somebody telling me that they made, or they harvested 300, I think it was 339,000 litres of wheat from this field, and I guess it would be the same for me, unless of course they were harvesting it after they had done their work to it, like fertiliser and lime and stuff. I'm not too sure, but yeah, there we go. Now this one can go. Although, would I be better off using this one? I'm not too sure. I am going to be quite busy carting. And we probably can only cart with 1 trailer at a time because it's going to get pretty heavy. Yeah, we might just have to wait until that one has done a couple of laps, otherwise it's going to get upset. Because whichever end it chooses to start going up and down can be the opposite end to where this one goes. Yeah, so, yeah, let's get the Bailey trailer attached, we'll get the other one detached, and we'll go and say hello to the 8900. It's going to be close to full. Big field. That is a seriously big field. So how tall is the swath of straw? It actually looks really flat. Yeah, it doesn't look that impressive. So maybe it's not yielding that well. Maybe about half full, maybe 60%. Yeah, it won't be the best yield because it is just a starting... Well, it's not even one you start with, it's one we've purchased. And the farmer probably hasn't put all the effort into it. Although having said that, that's a lot of litres so far. And we've only done like half a lap, so... Oh wow. I think the answer is it's just a gigantic combine with a gigantic tank. Because we're already at 14,000 litres. Make that 15. Blimey. Right, so if we unload again near the top, that is going to give us a full load already. Whew. Kind of crazy. Yeah, we won't set the other combine off on a worker until the headland is done. Okay, headland number 2 is pretty much finished, and as you can see we've got the John Deere Gator coming this way, thanks to a worker. This tractor wouldn't do a job for some reason, it wouldn't come to us. I don't know why. They just kept saying the target was unreachable, so we'll try it again. We don't need to have a congregation of all the machines, but yeah, there you go, it stopped again. So that one just doesn't want to leave the dealership. I guess we'll have to put it onto a road first. But I think now is the time for this combine to start going up and down, and I suspect it's going to go up and down at this end, which means we need to go to the other end, and then we need the Gator to pick us up. So I'll just park that there. The Gator is actually almost here, although it seems to be coming through the neighbouring farm. Is it going to appear over there somewhere? I don't know. Oh no, it should appear over there. Actually, I don't know where it is. I have no idea where it's gone to. But it is still moving. Ah, there it is. It is still moving. That's good to know. Okay, that's probably a bad way to go with a combine harvester. So this is another way we're going to go around the no tabbing. We're going to get workers to help us out. Yeah, so if I tell this worker to only go up and down, and I set them off at this end, hopefully they don't think, he set me off at this end, I'm going to go to the other end, because that would just be a nightmare. Oh, you can see on the minimap there the yield is not the best, but that's what I was expecting. It's such a big field, it's still going to be so good. So AI worker, work the headlands no, go up and down, and there we go. Hopefully they can master that. So create a job for this one. Come and pick me up from here. With a bit of luck that is going to work. With a bit of luck that is going to work. Yeah, pH value and nitrogen are both terrible. Yeah, that's really not good. But anyway, it isn't a crop that I put in. Here's the Gator. It isn't Dennis driving, is it? No, it's not Dennis driving. I think we should probably get the mod which allows you to give a worker a custom name instead of just AI worker G. I think we should have Dennis, and we should have other characters as well. We'll have to do a vote on the character names, the worker names. Right, so now we have both combines on the go. It's going to get super hectic. This is the time when I'm going to be chasing both of them around, trying to keep up. I probably will fail miserably, but yeah, that's what we need to do. Whoa, did you see how bright the brake lights were? Wow. Let's just get this shifted. That should do. Yeah, so I think best thing to do is going to be, well, this one's still coming back up, so we don't really want to have the auger on the wrong side. I think the best thing to do is just to wait, actually. Hope it doesn't fill before it gets to the end. That'll do nicely. Let's get the 8900 unloaded, then we'll come back, then we'll do the other one first probably, and then back to this one. So you get the idea, although I'm sure you've seen and done harvesting many times, unless you are completely new to Farming Simulator and farming in general, in which case, yeah, this is what you do. Keeping the combines rolling. It's funny that it says class on the bit that opens out on the auger. Don't know if I like that or not, although really, they're such good looking machines anyway. I think class can get away with a few maybe less desirable design features. I don't know, I guess it looks impressive though when it's unloading, because it says class like facing you instead of on the side. Comment down below, do you prefer it when it's painted on the bit which does not move, on the panel which doesn't move, or do you prefer it on the auger? I can't really decide, but I think probably my favourite looking class combine is the 580 or 600. Absolutely perfect timing for both. So yeah, although we didn't get them both moving, we have still managed to catch them both without them properly stopping. But this one is likely going to give us a full load. I would move forward, but I think it's probably going to resume if I do, so I don't want that to happen, because the auger will be on the wrong side. But yeah, we're going to be ready to go back to the yard again when this is ready. I wonder how much we have in storage currently. We've got 18,000 litres of barley, 231,000 litres of wheat, and yeah, that isn't all from this field, that is from 2 other fields. But yeah, I would not be surprised if we end with 400,000 or 500,000 litres in storage. That'd be so impressive. But as I thought, with such a gigantic machine, we're getting through this extremely quickly. They're going to be meeting very soon, so we should be able to start baling today. The more this combine does, the better, because obviously the less swaths we have to bale, but we still need to have our own one going. Because if we incur another hourly fee on this one, it's going to be quite a big expense. We can afford it, but it's a big expense. This is it already. We're already on the final part. So it's actually really good that that one is full, because it means that... Actually, no, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like the final bit that needs to be done is not really wide enough for that one. So, yeah, okay. Well, we'll let it do it, because I have to stop this worker anyway. So, it's been a big help, but I am pleased the other one has done most of it, just because of how much faster it's going to make baling. But we do need to make sure that one gets returned before it hits an hour. We've not had it for an hour. How long have I been recording for? Current session is 52 minutes, so yeah, we're okay. Yeah, so hopefully it does come around and do this bit, because I can go and take this back to over there. Probably have to get someone to drive us back to the tractor with the gator though. It does go to show how much bigger the 8900 is over the 6900. They're both huge. But yeah, that one is considerably larger. Do we have the 1080 header? We do have the 1080. That was at one point the biggest. That was really, really big. And it still is actually. That is still an absolutely gigantic header. We're on such a big scale here. Right, is that the right one for this one? No, it can't be. Look at that. Looks like a baby on it. We need to go to the one with the gator attached. Which is good, because it means I can just drive the gator to the tractor. Wonderful. Yeah, I think a few people have probably been caught out thinking I am tabbing, but I really am not tabbing. I have no teleport installed, which means I'm hitting tab now. Nothing happens, but also if you go on here, I can't think, oh, I can just teleport here, because look, you can't fast travel. It's gone. The fast travel mode, where it says enter vehicle, has gone. And I prefer it. Makes it much more challenging, makes it more fun. But I am very pleased I went for the faster gator, because I think the slow one would have been a bit of a pain. This beats running. Right, yeah, so we'll get things packed up, and then we'll return to the field with the baler. Auger should be on this side, so we'll position ourselves ready. And that will conclude harvest for this year. Ah, they're doing it like that, okay. Hey, where are you going? Hey, I haven't got the power to keep up. I'm trying to unload. Excuse me, worker. Do they know something I don't? Maybe there's a piece that's been missed, but I'm pretty sure it has been done. Okay, maybe they're just like unloading on the move. At speed. I don't know, but this is unusual. I think they're just wanting to get to the end. Yeah. But that... Oh, good grief. Stop, please. What are you doing? I've just checked the map just to confirm, because obviously the worker is confused about something. Nope, that's all done. Every single bit. So it's on 0.8 hours. We actually can return it from here. Although that would be a bit unrealistic. So I think, yes, we'll go and quickly try and get it back to the dealership in time. we should be okay, I'd say. Somewhere between 6 and 12 minutes. And that's why I left the tractor over there, so we can get home again. You see, it's all worked out. I have planned it properly. Just wondering if there is another way. I think we can go this way. This is where I should probably be going anyway, with the tractor and trailer. But we've done all that in less than 0.8 hours. It's just amazing. It's such a big field. Okay, so I would cut this out, but I think it'd be a shame to, because we don't normally get to use this machine. So let's enjoy our little journey back to the dealership. It is literally just at the end of this road. I want to buy this. Really want to buy this farm. I think probably with the money we make, we will be able to get it. In December and January, we're going to have all of the wheat, all the barley, and all the straw to sell. So it's going to be a significant sum of money. We could just take out another gigantic loan and buy more fields, but I think we've probably done harvest for this year. I think it's probably going to be nice to move on. Also, my concern is getting next year's crops in. We do want to get them in, and we probably do want to be going for a cereal crop. Also, we should have an escort. I think it's a legal requirement. We could have got the gator to escort us. So we'll pop it back in the workshop where it possibly came from. And we can thank them for such a fantastic machine. Thank you! Is that a different man to before? I think that's a different man. I like the way he nodded. Okay, the header is not there. That is a problem. There we go. All done properly and above board. So here is the tractor. Good job I did not get a worker. Well, I tried to, but good job the worker did not want to move it. That's why it didn't, because it knew I needed it. Ah, it's great. So yep, we can now get a baler. Not on this tractor, because it's just not going to be powerful enough. Hang on, why is this tractor's indicator red? That's weird. I think you get some red indicators in America, but I have never seen that in Europe. Ever. That's really weird. I'm confused. So we will be able to put the gator onto here. We can take them both back at the same time if we want to. I'm not yet sure what I want to do. But yes, for the rest of this episode, we'll be okay in this tractor. We are going to get a new tractor for next year. I think it's going to be just a more powerful version of this tractor. The main reason for the change is because this one is high hours for the game, and we want to make sure it is a nicely maintained machine which does not need servicing quite so often. How are we doing for grain numbers? 290. Okay, I think then, whoever it was that told me that they got 300 and... I think they said 339, but I might be wrong. I think that must have been a perfect field. So it had been limed, it had been fertilised twice, possibly rolled and mulched. I would say that would be what they've done, because I haven't got anything like that. This is quite a bumpy track. Despite it not being 500,000 litres though, we have still got a massive amount. And we are going to sell when the price is at its best. So what is that going to be? Let's have a look. If we go on here, is our total about 320? 321. We're going to get 1,225-ish. So we're going to make, well, I think my math isn't the best, but that's got to be £400,000. It's got to be. Plus barley, plus straw. And yes, although straw isn't worth much, we're going to have a lot of it. Now, where did I put the baler? There's our diesel tank. Where did I put the baler? Ah, yes, I think I left it up in the top field. I think it's there. I don't know why I can't see it, but I think it is there. Why can't I see it? I did leave it there. I am confused. I'll have to go and check it out. Yeah, we've got it. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. But let's get all of this baled today. And I don't know if we'll be able to move any. But at least moving them is going to be quick and easy. No stacking required at all. It's all automatic and it's going straight into an auto-loading shed. It will be a different story for selling though, I think, because we're going to have to get them out the shed and then, yeah, then we're probably going to have to JCB them onto a trailer. But at least clearing the fields is going to be easy. Wow, no, there's a lot of swaths here. I don't think we're going to be able to clear any today, but we'll have a really, really full-length time-lapse here. We'll do the whole lot in one time-lapse. So enjoy. It might be a 2-minute time-lapse though, which is likely as long as I've ever done. But there's no point splitting this up. Let's just get it done. Whew, and here we are at the very end. I did reset the bale counter because I knew this was going to be pretty impressive, and we're already at 48 for this field alone. So we're going to get over 50 in this field, which is probably going to double what we've got in total. I think we've got 60 something. So yeah, it's going to be just so much money just from straw. It is worth it, but I would not want to be doing it without the auto stacker, that is for sure. I have said it before, there is something about seeing a field of bales, especially in real life. It just is such a beautiful view when the harvest is over. Looks so nice. Anyway, whatever we have left in the baler, we will deposit directly into the bale store, because you can just guarantee that if I don't, we'll be left with one bale which will need transporting back on its own. So if we can limit the amount of bales that are dropped in this field, then that is potentially going to help. We'll have to see. We're not going to find out until the next episode when we come to move them all. But yeah, please bale, do not fall out the back. If we can take that one home, it would be good. Yeah, that looks like it's going to stay on board. Wonderful. Okay, so we won't get the grand total until we unload. So I'll see you back at the yard. There we go. Okay, so we got 52 bales from that field. I think that is pretty good going. 52. So yes, next time we will get all of those picked up and we'll get them all put into the shed. We're going to have to start drilling. I would love to use this plough, but I don't know if we need to use the plough, that's the thing. These days, min-till or just direct drill seems to be the way to go. Not for everything, but it does seem to be the way to go for things like wheat. So, yeah, we might just be drilling. I don't know if we have a drill. Oh, we do have a drill, but it's not very big. That's not big enough. So we're going to have to rent a bigger one, most likely. But at least we do have other machines that we start off with. That's really nice. And some good sheds for storing seed and fertilizer. And all that sort of stuff. Okay, it's a lovely farm. We're going to be making full use of all of these sheds. Okay, thanks for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.